The Phoenix Suns officially wound up announcing their new television partnership. John Orrand of Sports Business Journal, the czar of sports media coverage, said, quote, "The Suns TV rights with Gray Television now is official. According to the team, Diamond Sports opted not to match the deal." And what does this mean for the fans? It's simple. 70 games, the non-national televised games, will be on local, free, over-the-air television on Channel 3, Arizona Family, or Arizona Family Sports, which is Channel 44 over the air. So now over 2.8 million people are going to have access to watch Suns games without the need of cable. I think this is huge.
It's really huge. It's also huge because now I get to drive to Gerald's house to make sure that he understands how to use a digital antenna.
I knew how to use it.
I'm just saying, it didn't seem like you did last time, buddy. But this is a genius move. Like, a lot of people don't understand because a lot of you guys are under the age of 25 and didn't grow up in an era where we did get free TV and we did get free games on Channel 45, and all you had to do was just turn on the channel and watch it. And then basically after that 93 season is where it all kind of started to go a little wonky. The Suns put some games on pay-per-view.
Got the playoff games.
They got playoff games, and it started to get restricted. And so I felt like we lost a little bit of that Suns fan that was raised in the Valley, and they opted for the more consumable games that they would get on like maybe ESPN a lot more. And so I am so happy that we're opening this back up to more of the state, more of the Valley, more kids, more people getting involved in Suns basketball, getting to watch those games. It's a home run. It's a home run. And the only people that stood in the way in it are those fucks at Diamond Sports who couldn't get out of their own way. That was such a dick move, by the way. They had no interest from the very start to try and match that offer. They just wanted to put their name back out there to be like, hey, you can't just run all over us. Fuck off. Get out of here. You're worthless. The whole organization is worthless. Not the people at Bally Sports Arizona. Let me be clear. But Diamond Sports Group is probably the biggest piece of shit sports organization of all time. They have run that entire company to the ground. I saw it firsthand. I'll continue to speak about it because those people down there can't speak for it because they still are employed by them. So I'm going to say it for them. Fuck them. They never deserved to be at the table in the first place. They never had a chance to own all this stuff that we really revere in terms of sports coverage. They had no business being in this game in the first place. And I'm glad that they're starting to get dismissed off to the side. I hope they lose the D-backs deal too, because fuck them. I really hope that the people at Bally Sports Arizona get what they deserve in terms of, they're good people. They bust their ass. They do things the right way. They don't deserve to get run through the mill like this company is doing to them right now. And they closed down San Diego. The Padres are no more. They're run by MLB. I don't know what's going to happen on the D-back side with them. I hope they get to keep them just for their sake. But if they don't, okay. But in terms of the Suns, I'm glad that this move has happened because that organization has no reason to be at the table. They're absolutely worthless.
And the world's shittiest app. By the way, for those of you asking about the streaming aspect of this, I did inquire about it. It sounds as if there are negotiations about getting this on YouTube TV, DirecTV Stream, DirecTV Proper, all these, Channel 44, the Arizona Sports Family. They're working on that. I think if you're out of market, though, you're still going to have to go with League Pass, and the Suns may also offer a streaming, or they will offer a streaming option for in the state, but you're going to have to pay a fee to be able to watch those games. So
I just want to say, just to be clear, I want to make sure that everybody understands what I'm saying. Not the people at Bally Sports Arizona. They have no choice who their ownership group is. And I've worked alongside those people, and they're tremendous individuals that bust their ass 18 hours a day to try and provide a broadcast that is top level. I'm not talking about those individuals. So I just want to be clear. I'm talking about the overlords that absolutely suck ass that are in charge of said organizations.
Yeah. I don't have a lot to add to that. He went full like Samuel L. Yes, they deserve to die.
And
I hope they burn in hell. Can't follow up a rant like
Sorry,
that.
I really thought that, I said I wanted to rant off the top with the WNBA. I did not realize some true feelings were going to start to arise when we started talking about it. It just came out.
I saw Denzel on Man on Fire. I wish you had more time, and then he blows him up. It was fantastic. Matt Ishbia had a few things to say about this new deal, though, and we have the quote here. He said, "I'm excited to be able to deliver to our Suns and Mercury fans this industry-shifting partnership with Gray Television. We've had an incredible offseason, making a lot of exciting moves to build the championship caliber Suns team our fans want, and now they all get to see that on a regular basis." Saul brought it up, but for me, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be a Suns fan if it weren't for over-the-air broadcasts. I did not have cable television growing up. It was not an option for me to watch the old ASPN, cable games on Channel 9 or whatever it was. I had to watch Channel 45 and the simulcast with Al McCoy and Cotton Fitzsimmons when I started watching. And that was the only way I'd see the Suns.
Yeah.
And I only got to go to like one game a year. So I was lucky if I ever saw a home game, but I got to see the road games on Channel 45. And that was because they were free. And that in and of itself made me a lifelong fan, made me want to be sitting in this seat and getting experience that. And I'm excited that there is a new generation of Suns fans that this is going to be opened up to. There are Hispanic fans that are going to get to see these. There's people in the outskirts, of cities that are now going to see Suns games that wouldn't have otherwise. There's all sorts of new opportunities for this game and the love of this team to grow in this state, and that excites me immensely because this could be the most exciting Suns season we've ever seen, and now everybody's going to have a chance to watch it.
Yeah, I think one of the things that we some of us probably take advantage of and don't really acknowledge is the fact that cable prices have gotten significantly more expensive. Even streaming apps have gotten more expensive. What used to be $39.99 for YouTube TV is now double that. And so there's a cost associated with a lot of this stuff. Yeah. And I feel like they priced the lower income families out of the opportunity to be able to watch a lot of these games, because some of these families have to make a choice, and the choice is I got to keep the lights on and the electricity on. Like that's what it is. I can't afford cable this month, or I can't afford these streaming services because we're barely making ends meet. And now, and that enjoyment of watching your favorite team play, like they lost out on that, and now they get that back. They get that back in their life. In any way you can improve anybody's life by just a small little window of enjoyment, even if it's just for 2 hours, is absolutely worth it. And tremendous job by Matt Ishbia and company.
And Gerald, if your family in New Mexico gets a strong enough digital antenna, I think they can watch too.
Big ass antenna. No, but it is exciting. Nearly 3 million homes that are going to be able to have access to this now. We know that this is a Suns town, and this is Ishbia delivering on his promise from his opening presser about getting the community involved and being a part of the community. Part of that is having access to these games and being able to raise a whole new generation of kids that live here to be Suns fans, because we know how many transplants from other colder cities come here and they bring their fandoms with them. Well, now maybe their kids are going to turn on the television and be able to watch Suns games religiously and fall in love with a team that has Devin Booker, that has Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, Frank Vogel, all these faces. So that's incredibly exciting, because now it's just going to strengthen the fandom of a town that is already a Suns town.